This is an Insane Cast production. You're listening to Thanks for Watching the All Movies Podcast. With your cast, Beth, DJ, Jimmy, and Adrian. And now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to episode 1807 of Thanks for Watching.
Thanks for watching.
That's right. I'm DJ. Hello.
I'm Beth.
There we go. There's Beth. And
Adrian.
all right,
Good
Adrian.
job.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
On cue and everything. That was
Amazing.
that was awesome. We don't have
Almost like
Jimmy
we've
today.
done this before.
I know, right? Dang. We've done it at least 6 times and 100 before that. Well, you know, that was a whole other show. Okay, so let's get started. Again, like I
Okay.
said earlier, Jimmy isn't here today. He was here, but with technical difficulties and just timing, he had to go do some work-related stuff late tonight. So, and he'll probably be gone until midnight tonight. Holy mackerel!
Ooh, busy guy.
Yeah, I'll say. So here we go. The podcast is Thanks for Watching. The phone number is 512-PODCAST. If you like numbers, it's 512-763-2278. Feel free to send us a text or...
Do it.
Yeah, or send us a voicemail. Something fun, you know, something interesting, if you like. Who knows, maybe you'll hear yourself on the show.
Oh, then you'd be famous.
That's right.
Well, thanks for watching, famous.
That's
Yeah,
right,
thanks for watching,
exactly.
famous.
We have a website if you wanted to go check us out. All the ways you can listen to us are on that, tfwmovies.com. And then you could also send us an email, which is almost like snail mail these days, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, really. Shout out at tfwmovies.com. Hey, let me spell it out for you, even though I can't spell worth an SHIRT.
See, exactly.
Exactly.
SHOUTOUT. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. At TFW Movies. Do I need to spell out movies?
MOVIES.
Yay. Which it looks just like our website.
It does.
It does. And then the Twitter and the Facebook and the Instagrams, they all start with the @ symbol TFW Movies. They all do,
Yep.
which makes it
Every
really
single
easy
one.
for you. Which brings me to one of the funniest Instagram posts that we've created so far. It's a meme of Beth.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. There were a lot of groans. In fact, when I created this meme...
first off, I would like to point out that I did not do that. I sent him a picture of my dumb face in front of a wall of boxes. That is not me. I will not take credit for that. On the other side of that, whoever it was that said yikes at the picture, yes, my face does cause that reaction in
No,
many
it's
people.
not. No, the reaction was moving. Not had anything to do with your face.
Sure.
No, really. I know it was that. I just know it. At the bottom of my heart, I know it.
Okay. I'll
But-
believe you.
But I thought it was freaking hilarious. And, you know me, and I like to, like, run things by
Fun.
people because,
Be
one,
goofy.
I'm goofy. 2, I can't spell worth a shirt. And so I passed it to somebody and said, do you think this would be good? And all I got was an eye roll and a dead stare like,
Was it from Penny?
you know, you'd think it would be from Penny, but no. This was from somebody at work.
Oh, man. They
Yeah.
know you so well.
They do know me really well. In fact, you know where we live, the ethnicity is pretty much, I guess, Latino, Hispanic, Mexican, and it's really big to give somebody the chancla.
Oh.
Adrian, do you know what this is?
The chocolate?
Wait,
The chancla. Yeah.
is that the
chancla? Is
shoe
that a heel?
throwing?
The heel?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shoe throwing. And so I get the chancla a lot.
I bet you do.
Chanclas.
Yes.
Okay, so I had heard about that. I didn't know it was an actual real thing. And there's like a story back in my history somewhere about how I totally threatened to throw a shoe at an old man who was being kind of a jerkwad. So I had seen a video. One of my friends sent me a video. They're like, "Oh my goodness, Beth!" And I thought it was just like a joke. So if that's fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm
totally
so
real.
excited.
Yeah,
See,
and I get it a lot.
I don't know what this chancla thing is. Like, I've never heard of it. When I think of chancla, I think of high heels, like women's heels. So I've never heard that this was a thing. I didn't know this was a thing.
Oh yeah,
Apparently,
no, they throw it.
You go about chucking their shoes,
Oh.
Yeah,
which is a thing I embrace.
yeah. The chancla that gets thrown at me is a flip flop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. See,
So
If anybody knows me back in the day, that when I was threatening to throw my shoe at an old man, it was like my giant platform fire shoes.
oh yeah,
Do you remember those shoes, DJ?
totally remember those shoes.
flip-flop.
Shoes like made me average height, but they were like 15 pounds.
Wowzers!
They're heavy shoes.
Wow. So we've gotten a lot of feedback from the show. Some people think that the formatting of the show is okay, but needs to be revamped a little bit. So we might do that. We're going to take you up on some of your ideas. I think I like them.
Since you're the reason we're doing this show. Not you, DJ, the listeners.
Exactly. The listeners
Yes.
are the ones listening, and the ones wanted to change or move it around maybe a little bit, which is good. So we're going to do that. But that'll be next week or the week after that when we get a chance to revamp some of the stuff. Obviously, the technical things and, the fancy, what are those wind whistles or whatever, all those weird little noises, effects and stuff. Those are going to have to come later because we don't have the budget for that kind of a thing.
They were telling us they wanted sound effects. Is it like sad tuba sound effects? Like when you make a goofy joke, it'd be like, wah, wah.
Yes, or a drum roll,
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Well, DJ,
I might be
do
able to
that
help
quite
you
well.
with that, DJ.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I do need a barong ching for every one of my jokes.
Oh, yeah.
But
At least that way you know it's a
I'm trying to
joke.
practice it.
Yeah, that way you're aware that you should be, quote, laughing.
Right.
Instead of going,
And if you've gone to our website and you've clicked on the YouTube stuff, check out the YouTube part. It's captioned for your enjoyment.
yeah,
You
Penny
can-
works really hard on that.
She does, and she hears every single time I say, so...
And she's asked me a couple of things that I was not particularly clear on. She'll like text me and be like, "What did you say at this point?"
Like
I
I remember.
I have no idea. That was like 3 days ago.
Right? Oh,
My brain doesn't remember that far.
I got a
What is
text
this?
regarding Owl Nation. Oh, that was
Oh.
so funny. She didn't. She thought it was like owl, like seeing eye owls nation.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, that's not how you spell it. It's not like that. I never even thought of that. It's like AWOL. That's who the spelling
AWOL
bee is.
Nation?
AWOL Nation.
Yeah, AWOL Nation.
Oh, well,
And I
that makes
said
a lot
Owl
more sense.
Nation. So she was
Got
like,
it.
yeah.
Confused.
Our ums and so's and our diction are so important for that process.
Just for Penny's sanity.
Exactly. She'll be much more sane not having to caption all those fancy things.
I mean, we're not saying super sane. She's still married to DJ, but
Yes, who's more insane, honestly? The person who is married to... Wait, the insane person or the person who marries the insane person?
well, I guess the world will never know.
The world will never know. In the meantime, we watched the movies this week. Or at
Good.
least a couple of us did.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. You're moving.
I'm so over it.
That was so funny.
I know. I'm sorry, Beth. But hey, you only have to move one more time. Sorry. Because you're homeless now. Welcome to not having a home.
Thanks. Thanks for caring, guys.
Yeah, we care.
I know you do.
Yes, absolutely. And notice I still have you on the show, even though you're homeless.
Yeah, even though I was like, hey, can I not do it this week?
Right.
You're like, just call in. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just use your cell phone. Everybody's got a cell phone.
Right.
And a Tascam.
Just do all your technicals.
And Beth isn't in the Adrian isn't in the ER, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing great this week.
Totally. But so anyway, let's go. Wow. A lot of those
movies.
Things, conjunctional type words that I just said. I'm sorry, Penny.
Conjunctional.
Isn't that what that is? So and but and all those.
How about movies?
What
movies did you guys see?
Oh, I love that. Okay, so we saw Tomb Raider and Love, Simon. And so let's go into Tomb Raider because that was the first film that's like the box office hit. Although Love, Simon looks like it's going to give Tomb Raider a run for its money. Maybe not. Not actually, because one of those independent films and only like teenagers go to this.
Oh.
No, that's not true, because there were fewer older generations in that film as well. So, if you like independent films, you'll probably be going to that. Anyway, let's move into Tomb Raider, shall we?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start. Is that okay, Adrian? Because that's what I do.
Please. Oh, okay. I didn't see Tomb Raider.
Oh, I thought you saw Tomb Raider.
Nope.
What did you see?
I saw, what movie did I see? Old Age.
Early Man.
Early Man.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Wow.
Make some notes, guys. Make some notes.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what I
saw Old Age.
No notes for Old Age. That's that soccer movie. Okay, well, I'm going to start with Tomb Raider, being that we already said we'd start with it. Oh, boy. I thought it was a great film. Anybody want to say, oh, yeah, we knew that?
Oh, yeah.
I bet it's great.
Actually, it was great.
It must have been the best movie ever.
No, I wouldn't call it a best
DJ
movie
saw
ever.
it.
Yeah. But it was a great introduction film, and it was done well. So there's going to be more because, well, the last one had a couple. This one will have a couple, but I really enjoyed how they did it. So it had a really great Indiana Jones feel. So even the CGI, you couldn't really tell it was CGI. I mean, it was really done well. And they probably didn't use a lot of CGI. I'm sure they did use a lot because they didn't want the actors to be in danger. And there was a lot of danger.
Yeah.
So, but I thought it was amazingly done. So, and then the other feel about the Indiana Jones thing is kind of it's like a rejection of your previous life. So this person, Laura Croft, rejected her past. Like, yeah, she was a millionaire, of course. We all know the story.
Right.
But she rejected that in this film. Like the last film, she didn't reject the money. She lived in her big mansion and
used all her fancy money to buy fancy gear to Indiana Jones around.
Yeah. So in this one, Laura Croft rejects it and tries to go her own way.
Huh.
Yeah. So I think I would have gone with, keeping all the fancy money and getting a ship that doesn't
would have kept
crush.
Some of the money. I mean,
right?
Buy a whole outfit.
Exactly. But hey, lesson is learned, and eventually she takes responsibility where she should.
Huh. Well, good for her.
And
way to go, Laura.
Yeah, Laura, good job. One of the cool things I thought was one of the first scenes in the film. There was a fox hunt.
Oh.
Which I thought was interesting. So it's a human fox hunt.
Oh dear.
And I don't know if it's kind of a, what do they call it? A pun? Or not a pun. That's just me talking.
Yeah.
More like sorry, Penny, I did another
He's thinking, Penny.
I am thinking, and I can't think of it at the moment. But Laura Croft plays the fox.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, I see.
Get it? Okay.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
She's so foxy.
She is. So, she plays the fox, and it kind of is a character builder for her. She looks like...
A fox?
Well, yeah, they put a tail on her bike, and it's a bicycle chase. So, there's this big old thing where they throw in money, and... she gets to win like $600 at the end of if she gets to keep running without somebody catching her before paint spilling out all over the place runs out.
Oh.
Yeah, they poke a hole in a paint can, tie it to her bike, and so as she's riding, the paint is showing everybody where she's at. And all these people have to capture the foxtail to win their share of the money.
I see.
Yeah, fascinating. I thought it was a pretty cool thing. But they cause a ruckus all over London town, and...
over London town.
London town. All this green paint everywhere.
Was it... Oh, for St. Patrick's Day.
I think that's what it was for. That's why it opened
I'm
this
sure
weekend.
It wasn't. Come on now.
Well, it worked for me. Anyway... Great film. And one of the things, I know it's kind of a spoiler, a little bit of a spoiler, but she doesn't make it. Something happens where nobody gets the foxtail, but she also doesn't get the money. Oh. And when that happens, all of a sudden, she starts going, and she doesn't get to finish the word because something in the background buzzes or honks or what have you.
Ah.
And
because DJ is in charge of that movie, and
yes.
He doesn't want to have to put the explicit tag on the podcast.
Right. So that's what happened. And I thought it was the most hilarious thing, because that's just funny. If you've ever heard Adam Sandler's piece of
car honks,
car
honks covering swearing is one of your favorite things in the world.
It really is pretty funny. If you ever get a chance, check that out.
It's pretty great.
It is pretty great. Oh, okay, so Adrian, tell us about
Early Man.
Early Man, because I know
Old
we've talked
age.
about it already. So, but you know, let's talk about this.
It was okay. It was okay. It was definitely it was a good movie. It had a good I can't think right now. It had like a good message. So the point that they would bring across that, you know, everybody relies on each other. You need to work as a team. There's no I in team kind of thing. But I hated, to be honest with you, I did not like the way they did the animation.
Well, it's claymation. It's not really animation.
Yeah, claymation. Yeah, so I didn't like it. I don't know why it bothered me. The whole thing.
Did you see the fingerprints on some of the claymation characters?
I felt like there were moments that I was going to see fingerprints.
There were some. Yeah, you could see it in some of it. Yeah.
It was just really weird. I didn't like it.
So you're not a fan of claymation, because next week Isle of Dogs comes out. I'm wondering if you're going to hate it.
Probably. That's a really
watch
unique form of
claymation
animation
movie.
too.
I don't know why. It just bothered me.
Well,
animation snob.
Yeah, no kidding. Did you like Box Trolls?
Yeah. No.
No.
Because it's that claymation, it's stop motion animation or stop motion pictures.
Yeah,
interesting.
So, what about like Wallace and Gromit? You didn't like them either?
Which one?
Oh yeah, okay.
Wallace and Gromit. Yeah,
probably too old for you.
Probably.
Okay. Did you ever watch like those Easter movies, those Easter shows and the Christmas shows that were in claymation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
90s?
like totally.
Rudolph and
I always found those things to be really creepy, and I found the Easter Bunny to be creepy and scary, and I found Santa
that would
Claus
explain why you don't like claymation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then when I saw this and their big teeth in the film, just I felt like the thing was going to come at me and it was going to eat me or something. It's just very, very creepy.
Good thing you didn't see it in 3D.
Thank God. I would have had a heart attack.
Poor Adrian.
Yeah.
It would have been horrible.
Oh,
Especially
no.
lately with my panic attacks. Oh, I don't think I would have done good with that.
Wow. So no more claymation reviews from Adrian ever.
Yeah, okay, so
okay.
we'll make sure we warn you ahead of time when we know that a film is claymation.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't go see Isle of Dogs. I totally want to see it. It's all-star cast.
Yeah, like everyone and their dog is in it.
Exactly. So anyway, okay. So, but you like the storyline, and you like the message that it had.
Yes, I did like the message. So,
Okay.
I'm sure most kids don't mind claymation, and if you're cool with it, it's a good
And
movie
adults.
to go see. And adults.
adults.
It was, and adults. It wasn't like a movie I really loved. But it had a good message. I think that the kids would love it.
They will.
Yeah.
They will. It was cute. It was a great soccer movie.
A soccer movie?
Yeah, it was all about
I
soccer.
yeah, it was about soccer. One of these homeboys had to teach these old age people how to play soccer against a great, against the king.
And there was.
It cracks me up. You keep calling him old age.
I know, right? There was one. The early man. It's not old age.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the modern iron people, and then the caveman people.
Right.
Yeah. So, but that was. I mean, I still think it was hilarious. The mother and son combo, where the mom was like, "Oh wow, he's pretty cute," and the son was like,
yeah.
"Mom."
You know what was funny was how they would I don't know, when the one soccer player would swish his hair like he was a hair model or something.
Yep.
I thought that was pretty funny. So there was some comedy in it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Now that I look back on it.
There's the real review right there.
Yeah.
I knew
So
you'd find
Thank
it.
you, Adrian, for overcoming your fear to tell us about this film.
Yes.
It took a lot out of me. I've had a really weird day. And then the theater that I saw I was at was really weird. Everything today was just very weird. And it was very over the day today. Had a very odd day. So that theater was very odd. It was like I walked back in time when I walked into this theater.
Well, you were going to see Early
pictures.
Man.
Yeah.
I seriously felt like I walked into a time machine today, or something weird was going on in the energy field of life.
Just
but
feeling
I walked
like you're taking crazy pills.
Yeah, it feels that way lately. So I go into this theater, and it was so old and so weird looking.
So old.
Did it have an
it
old
was
marquee?
As if it was
and
built
lights?
over 20 years ago.
It was built. It was probably at least 30 or 40 years ago.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Built in the 80s! No!
Built before I was born.
Oh, God! Built when DJ or Beth were born, when we were but children.
We weren't even but children.
So-
We were just pretend children.
So long ago,
Um,
when people rode dinosaurs to school.
Yes, I called my mom Welma.
It's because your mom's name is Wilma.
oh God.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm done.
Right.
I'm done now.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
you know what though? I took some pictures of the theater because it was really actually pretty cool, and
Because it was so old.
yeah, this really old 30-year-old theater.
Decrepit.
And I will send you some, DJ, and you can post them on the website.
Sure. We put it on the Instagrams.
Instagram. It was really cool. They had some wax figures,
Neon
and stuff
lights.
in there. And
Ooh, wax figures? That's kind of nifty.
we had wax figures, of these celebrities. They had Bill Clinton in the theater.
Bill Clinton? Was he in a movie?
No, he was there though.
Weird.
He was pretty famous. Back when dinosaurs ruled the earth.
And they rolled cars with their feet.
That's right. So long ago.
Long ago. Oh, buddy.
Okay, I'm done making fun of you now.
Yeah. We could move on if you want.
Yeah.
Now that we're
I
done.
reserve the right to recall, though.
I think you should. Absolutely. Love Simon. Next
Do you
movie.
love Simon, DJ?
He was awesome. Yeah, it was
Good.
good. It was good. Great film. Did I mention that before?
You did.
Okay, good.
You were like, I think it was really good.
This was one of those drama comedies.
Oh.
What do they call that? Dramedy?
That is what they call that.
Dracomedy.
Comeda? No.
I made up that dracomedy word.
Oh, did
God,
you?
Penny's gonna have a hard time with that one. Dracomedy. Should we spell
Dracomedy?
it? D-R-A.
I think she'll be able to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was a dracomedy. There we go. So the drama was really intense, as anybody would guess from this film. And the comedy was really over the top. Did I say that right? The drama was intense. The comedy was over the top. So,
Yes?
yeah. So, interesting.
I think so.
Yeah. I just, in my mind, I felt like I said comedy twice, but I didn't.
No, you said comedy once and drama once.
Yeah. So the vice principal and the drama teacher, they were kind of inappropriate. They would say inappropriate things that you would hear from a high school employee.
Oh, dear.
Made it kind of unreal, or unrealistic, I guess you could say.
Well, how long has it been since you've been in high school? I mean, dinosaurs, when the
Yeah, right.
the comet hit.
Right. When the comet, actually last Thursday.
Right, got it.
Yeah, I work at a high school. So, that being said, I was like, no teacher should be talking to a student like that ever.
Well.
But for the sake of comedy, it was pretty funny. So that worked. So, but then that makes the drama pretty intense as well. So when they really went for it, they went for it. They were going for tears. And I think they were going there. I think they almost got tears from a lot of people in the audience.
Wow.
So
good job, guys.
Yeah,
Good job.
They did a great job. So as you all know, it's a film where Simon has a big secret. Someone else at school has the very same secret and posts a blog or some sorts on the secret post. I don't know. It's called the secret something. So you can
post secret.
Yeah. So you could post your secret, be anonymous or what have you.
Oh no.
So post secret is a real thing.
That's it. Oh, right.
Yeah. True story.
So I've been out of high school since.
Yeah, it's no. It's not just a high school thing. You look it up online.
Oh, really?
And yeah, Post Secret is serious.
Oh, okay.
Post Secret has been around for a long time, and a lot of people have posted a lot of crazy secrets. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. So
you should check it out anyway. I mean, it's kind of interesting.
Not a sponsor, but I'll check it
No,
out.
not at all a sponsor, but interesting to read.
Interesting. Okay, I'll check that out. I'll look at it. But anyway, so based on... So Simon builds a pen pal relationship with this person they call Blue.
Okay.
And so based on some context clues with the email exchange, Simon thinks his closeted pen pal is like several different people. Until, like, each one disappoints him in a certain way where he goes, oh, well, it's definitely not this guy.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's sort of sad. And with all everything else with coming out to parents and misunderstanding and being terrible friends and just lying and all that fun stuff, not so fun stuff, it could be a tearjerker. But it was really good. I thought it was good. Couple of things I thought... one thing I didn't like was the little sister. I think there was one scene that was a little overdramatic with the little sister, and I didn't think that was like totally needed in the film.
Huh.
But nonetheless, I think that maybe if the sister had read some of the stuff that was leaked, that the sister would have that. But I don't know if that the sister had enough time to read everything between the dinner and the post and all that stuff. So that was kind of a continuity flaw that I saw. But other than that, it was still a great film. And one of the things that I absolutely love happened, Simon breaks the fourth wall. And to me, that I love.
Well, that's why you liked melodrama so much.
Totally. Absolutely. So, all right. Oh, great. We might be losing Adrian on the show because, well, he didn't put batteries in anything. He can't hear us.
Oh, my God.
He probably didn't plug in his phone. So I think that's the biggest thing. He needs to plug his cell phone in. Anywho, well, he could listen in and hear what we're talking about. The audience reactions. This was awesome. So in Love, Simon, the audience was pretty good. They were, for some of the sad scenes, they were like, oh, and then and of course during one of the scenes where there's a kiss, they all just hurrahed and cheered and had a great time. So
good.
Great audience. It was fun to be in. The other one, oh, by the way, we also saw
another movie.
We saw another movie, which I'm not going to review because I already reviewed it, Death Wish.
Yeah.
But we saw it with an audience that was just so amazing. And there was one lady that was somewhere like 2 or 3 rows behind us and just always like said something, oh no, or whoa, can't be that. How could that happen? Oh, I can't believe that happened. When the brains got squished, like everybody in the audience was like, oh! It was awesome. So I go to these films just for the audience reaction. If there's no audience reaction, it's not as fun.
It's true.
So Love, Simon had great reactions. Tomb Raider had great reactions, by the way. I didn't even mention that. And that's the thing. I want to talk about how great the film is. I want to talk about audience reactions and other great stuff. So just so you know, that's what it is. Okay. Apparently, Adrian's headphones died. So he was borrowing somebody's headphones to do the show. And those headphones died.
Bummer.
Yes. And then she died.
Oh, there's a callback joke.
There it is, way back. So we got to get all those old folks that hung with us back in the day to listen to the show so they can go, oh, I remember.
Oh, I remember, and then she died.
That's right. Sorry about the inside joke. We won't have that anymore at this juncture.
Well, we might, but not in this show. So
not in this show. So those are the movies.
What's next, boss?
That was it. Those were the movies. I had a challenge, and if we had everybody here, that would be really awesome. But how about this?
Is it?
The challenge. Well, first of all, last week's challenge was, what do you think the Run P grade for Jumanji was?
Oh, right. What was it?
It was A-. So people liked that film.
So who won? I won.
I think you won. Yeah. So, and nobody texted in or anything, so it was you.
Definitely.
So I have a new challenge. Okay, this one's kind of fun. So here's the movie title. Mi pobre angelito. In English, it means my poor little angel.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But, that sounds right, yeah. So, but what film was it in the United States? It released under a different title. What do you think it was? I should mention that this movie came out sometime in the early 90s.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah, early 90s. It was a long time ago.
Not like City of Angels.
Definitely not. There's not even an angel in the title.
Okay. I don't know. I guess someone will have to call in and tell us.
Yeah, call in and tell us. And I'll let you know what it is next week on the show. So if you could win, I'll say your name on the show.
Wait, it's not The Professional, is it?
No, it's not The Professional.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at it and I said, holy moly, I would have never guessed that, and nobody will.
Dang it.
I mean, unless you look it up. I mean, you could totally Google it. But I don't recommend it.
Do you want to tell me what country it's originally from, if that was the original working title?
Well, the original title is in America. This is the title for when it decided it wanted to change markets and go into...
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know then, because everything's weird when you change markets.
I know. Crazy. But anyway, I thought this was fun.
That is fun.
Yeah, so, okay, well, that's that. I guess challenge over. It's different.
Well, I guess when there's only 2 people, we'll just guess a couple times and then move on.
That's right. Adrian, you haven't texted in a guess, so I mean, we could use you in text form if you want. One of us will read it in your voice. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could totally sound like Adrian if I tried.
Could you? I knew you could.
No,
absolutely.
not even a little bit. He's got like Adrian voice, man voice.
He does. So I could do it.
There you go.
It would be like this. Ha ha, my headphones went dead. Ha ha.
You kind of sound like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, well, he has that Mickey Mouse laugh.
Mickey Mouse with a head cold is what you sound like.
Oh, whoops. Get a head cold, will you, so you sound more like me, and then I can sound more like you.
There you go. That's the ticket.
Moving on. Netflix, Prime, Hulu.
Let's see. What have I been watching on Netflix? Oh, I watched a show on Netflix this week.
Oh, what did you watch?
I watched Nailed It.
Nailed It? Oh, that sounds like fun. Is it a TV
is fun.
series-ish?
It's a Netflix original.
Ooh.
And it's a baking show in the vein of so many TV shows now with baking, because people have finally realized that it's addictive to watch baking.
I guess
but
so.
It's basically goes along with that meme that you see on the internet where someone picks a picture off of Pinterest, and then shows you their attempt at it.
Oh, yes. We've made some of those pictures before.
Yeah, so that's why it's called Nailed
It. Okay.
Because what they do is they basically get a serious pastry or cake artist out there, and then they show these amateur home bakers what their items are supposed to look like and give them like a certain amount of time to achieve this desired effect, and nobody ever does it. It's really great.
Wow. And was it the correct same amount of time that the professional did it?
I would think probably not. But it's not like, hey, this took 15 hours, so you get to do it in a half an hour. It's more like, this probably took me 45 minutes, so you have to do it in a half hour kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
But they probably, I mean, when they did donuts, they gave them pre-made pizza dough so that they didn't have to make like the dough for donuts.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, and I believe when they did the big cakes, they didn't have to bake any of the cakes. I think they had the cakes laid out. They just had to decorate it the same way.
Oh, well, that's different. I mean, if you just have to decorate it, shoot, you guys could do it.
No.
And now is it technically one of those 22-minute programs?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it's only a half hour. We blasted through the first half of the first season very shortly.
Oh, okay.
We were like, oh, this is so much fun. And then we were like, oh, there's only 2 episodes left.
Oh. Well, you'd like the episode, the stuff. Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do. I do have the Prime.
Penny and I got hooked on. There were only 2 seasons. I don't think there's going to be a third. But it was called. Now I can't remember. Oh, Just Add Magic.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a cute,
that sounds fun.
Cute Amazon television show. Little 22-minute episodes or half-hour episodes, but it was cute. So I recommend go see that. It's just girls that get into mischief, find a cookbook that helps them get into some other trouble using magical recipes.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Okay, nice.
So I recommend that one, just like your cooking thing, although yours is more reality TV based.
Yeah, it is.
Mine is definitely not reality TV based.
Says you.
Says me. I don't know that we talked about it on the show either. I can't remember if we did.
I don't remember hearing about it.
Yeah.
So.
This was a while ago, but it was really cool.
Okay.
I
I'll
got
check
another
that out when I have a home and the internet.
There you go. Home and internet. Let's see. We have no documentaries because our documentary guy isn't here.
Right.
Oh, I see Adrian under documentaries. Adrian has disappeared. His headphones died, and now he only communicates via cyberspace. That's pretty funny. There's our show notes, folks, right there.
Oh. Well, we'll have a super short show because
right.
Well, everybody's had kind of a cluster-effy week, so
right. No kidding. Well, my week was pretty awesome. I kind of enjoyed it. But
well,
I'm
glad you had such a good week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did do a lot of stuff for the show. We have a lot more
Right.
subscribers, which is really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But in the meantime, hey, next week we got a lot of releases.
Oh yeah.
Well,
What's coming
yeah,
out?
we have the Sherlock Gnomes. I know. Pacific Rim Uprising.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll have time.
Isle of Dogs. Well, you're homeless now, so you could probably stay at the theater.
Yeah, but I have to have my dog with me.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Well, go see Isle of Dogs when you do that.
He is technically able to go places, but I try not to abuse my power. I try not to
Yeah,
use
he's a
my
big
power
dog.
for evil. He's a big
Right.
dog.
Cool. And then Midnight Sun. So we
Yes.
talked about that a while ago, but yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, well, that sounds like fun.
yeah, it sounds like fun. It looks like it's going to be fun. It's going to be a busy weekend.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm sorely tempted to say we'll record the show on a different day than Sunday because there's so many films.
And it's going to be rough this summer when, like, every movie comes out all at the same time, and
Oh
no
yeah,
one's going to have time to see it. So I think we should talk about this later.
right? That's exactly right. Exactly. So movies that are coming out later.
Future movies?
Future movies. I keep saying the one with what's his name?
Helpful.
Yeah, I know. It's a superhero movie, and it's X-Men, but it's not X-Men. It's a sequel. Guy in a red suit. God.
Deadpool!
Oh, that's right, Deadpool. This is like charades. Okay.
It is, completely. Okay,
Thank you. That
just
took a while.
just a quick question.
Yes.
How did you like the first Deadpool? Because I loved it, but it is dirty. It is so dirty and naughty and cheeky and all of those things that make you like blush and clutch your pearls. How
No,
did
I
you
loved
appreciate
it. I thought it was
Okay.
hilarious. And, you know, one of my favorite things is talking to the audience. And Deadpool does
That's
that a
true.
lot.
He is very self-aware.
Absolutely. And the I saw the movie poster for the first time today, and it was just made
Which
me
one?
laugh. Well,
Is
it's
it the Flashdance
it's
one?
the Flashdance one. Friggin' hilarious. And those are bullet casings, right? That are just falling
Yes,
on him?
sir.
Absolutely
They are.
hilarious.
I saw that too and laughed out loud in the lobby of the theater. And I think people thought I was high.
They might have.
They're just like, "What is wrong with her?" And I'm
And
like, "Shut up! That's funny."
And the trailer is out with the CGI not on the green screen arm for the what's his name? I can't even remember his name, but
Are you talking about the Bob Ross one?
no. It's not the Bob Ross one. It's a new trailer where what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Okay, tell me something else about this person.
Right, he has a
other
metal
than what's
arm.
his name?
He has a metal arm.
Oh, the X-Men guy.
The X-Men guy.
The metal
Yeah.
guy.
The metal
oh
guy.
my goodness.
Anyway, the metal
I cannot
guy.
come up with his name right now because my brain is fried.
So it's a scene where the CGI hasn't been done, so all it is a green screen arm instead of a metal arm.
That's funny.
And so he does this little doll thing.
Colossus?
No, it's not Colossus. But
Who is that?
anyway, he does this little thing with dolls, and Deadpool is dressed like Woody.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Reach
Have
for
to
the
check it out.
sky, that type of thing.
There's a snake in my boot.
Very funny. And at the end is like, oh, they've already finished the CGI. Boom. He drops the toys that he's pretend fighting with, and
Yeah.
it says on the bottom, Wade, which is hilarious instead of Andy.
Got it.
Yeah.
It is Colossus.
Oh, it is Colossus. Oh, why didn't I not think it was? Anyway, nonetheless, pretty funny trailer. I'm looking forward to that film coming out one of these days.
I can't wait either because the Deadpool makes me giggle berries.
Yeah.
But if you
Rampage.
get a chance, Rampage. Every time I see that trailer, I start laughing.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking, is that going to be one of Beth's favorite epic fails, or is it going to be an epic film?
I have been thinking about this because I think that it has the potential to be the rare crossover where it's like a total pile of garbage, but it knows it's a pile of garbage, which makes it even funnier.
Yeah,
That is like, that's the holy grail of crappy movies right there.
that's true.
So
That
I will view it. I will view it along with my mother, who also enjoys watching these movies with me.
yes.
And we'll let you know. But we're laughing in a good way right now. So
Good. What about with Skyscraper? He's also in it, The Rock.
I know. Okay, so that one seems more like the kind of. It really looks like Die Hard and Tower of Inferno had a baby.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was thinking the same
we'll-
thing.
I guess we'll have to wait and see how that one is birthed.
Plays out, yeah. And for the first time today, I saw the trailer for Christopher Robin, which I was thinking, ooh, that looks kind of neat. I was a little weirded out by the color of poo. Because, well, when you say it like that.
I'm sorry, I'm 12.
Oh, dear.
I was weirded out by the color of poo.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Well, I didn't mean for it to come out like that. Oh, crud. I can't dig myself out of this one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. The bear. I was really
Yes.
weirded out by the color of the bear.
By Winnie the Pooh.
It almost looked like a real bear color rather than Pooh Bear's color.
Well,
So, and Pooh Bear has such a tiny mouth, where I don't think he had such a tiny mouth in the regular film. So I don't know if they just released the trailer too early or
was
what.
it like the weird tiny mouth that Superman had in Justice League because they wouldn't let him shave his mustache, so they CG'd his mouth?
Yes, much like
That's
that.
weird. That's a weird mouth.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, now we'll just have to go see this for the color of Pooh.
I know. Oh my goodness! I have to go look at the trailer just to see the weird color of Pooh.
Right? Absolutely.
Can't wait.
Oh my goodness.
Signing on for Pooh.
Hashtag weird color of Pooh right there.
That's a pretty good hashtag.
I'll say.
But I also think it's a dangerous hashtag.
Yeah, I'm not actually going to hashtag that one for this show, but if it were in Zanecast, I would have, but
Oh man.
oh gosh. Okay. Well, do you have any other movies you want to talk about?
So many, but I can't. My brain.
Your brain. Okay.
Oh, Twister was on TV when I came upstairs today,
Oh,
and I think that is a vastly underrated film.
I agree.
Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, there was plenty of good drama and cow flung.
Funny and the cows, and I know we talked about it when we talked about Hurricane Heist. But
Yeah.
that movie's a good movie.
It is.
And if you're one of the people who haven't seen it because it looks cheesy and goofy, you should still see it because
Totally.
it's worth your time.
Oh, yeah.
It's worth an hour and 45 minutes of your life.
Absolutely. Go check it out.
Totally.
All right. Well, this has been Thanks for Watching.
Thanks for listening.
That's right. Thanks for listening to Thanks for Watching.
Thanks for watching.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you, the audience, because, again, without you, we wouldn't be doing this.
It's true.
And I know we have an audience. I've seen our numbers grow. We've had hundreds of hours watched on YouTube, and I don't even know how many hours listened to. So I know it's
Really?
happening. Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. So people are
guys.
listening. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
Me too.
I do want to thank Josh Struthers, who I know is moving next week, but
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh.
right. So, but anyway, thank you, Josh Struthers, for all your help with the show. I want to thank Big Checho. I want to thank Keen Louie. I want to thank Brandon Genovese. Thank you, Jimmy Harris. I know you wanted to be on the show today, but I'm sorry, technical difficulties drove you out.
Enter sad tuba noise here.
That's right. Wah. Okay. Beth Labine, thank you so much for being on this show. I really appreciate it.
Aw.
Adrian Rondu, as much as you can be on the show, I'm so grateful for that. I know you
Yeah,
had to
thanks for trying.
try, and you lost. We lost you in the middle of the show, but that's the way
Lost
it goes.
the battle.
Right? The show must go on. Thank you, Jackie Harris. A lot of things for a lot of things, but mostly, you let Jimmy do the show. Then also, but last but not least, one of the greatest people in the world, Penny McGee.
Love you, Penny.
Love you so much. Thank you for letting me do the show. Thank you for indulging me in this grandiose scheme of...
And listening to our show and typing up everything we say.
Everything you do. All right. Well, thank you very much, and cut.
Watch out for the strange color of poo.